Tra la la tra la tra la la tra la la tra la tra la.
Hey team, so I'm gone for Thursday and Friday. I wanted to be able to kind of walk you through our structured academic conversation piece, the things that you're going to be working on to prepare for Monday when we're giving this structured academic conversation, and what you need to do on Thursday and Friday to prepare. So this way there's no question, the sub can't mess it up, whatever. So your instructions are you're working with your pro-con side. You are going to be basically in the first day, Thursday, organizing all of your research into structured threads. So when you talk with your partner and you figure out what commonalities you have, what your strongest arguments are, that's going to be kind of the main foundation that you have for your argument, and then it's going to kind of spiral out from there. So I explain that here, but then you're going to see this link that goes out to the organization tool. Now there's some key things about this. First of all, you see that there's 3 arguments here. You need more than 3 arguments. So don't put down 3 threads and think that you're done. You should have plenty of things to talk about for your pro-con side, but this is the structure that you're going to use. So you may use multiple pages of this, or you can flesh it out on your own in on like a loose leaf piece of paper. But you're going to say, okay, here's our position, what we're choosing pro-con side of our energy source. Then you're going to have what is your first argument, and you want to start with your best ones first. So if I am thinking that cost is a major pro, and you also found out that cost is a major pro, and we have good evidence for that, that may be one of our main arguments. And so then you're going to go through and figure out what all your arguments are and all of your notes are for however many things you have, 10 different arguments or stances, and then you'll have your summary and conclusion. And that really should be Thursday. If you get done with that early, then you can move on to the next part. But you need to get this kind of wrapped up on Thursday itself. Now, if we go back, day 2 is going to be your visual, which will take some time and will probably go into the weekend if you're doing it well. You can do Google Slides. This real-time board, I would actually look up and try and figure out how to use. It's probably your best option. You can also do any type of infographic and use Google Drawing. You could have somebody hand draw it. As long as it looks good by the end, you've got appropriate labels, and it kind of drives your point home, you'll be good. The point of this visual is you're going to have it in the background as you present, and your talking points will link back to the graphic that people are showing. So they're looking at your visual that's got minimal just like bleh on it in terms of writing, and you're going to be describing what each thing is to your other side of the table. So con will be presenting to pro will be presenting to con. They have to be self-created, aka you can't Google and steal somebody else's work, because there's a ton of infographics out there already. In fact, some of you probably learned your material from these infographics. But here are some examples. So you have a visual like this where you've got some detail work in it and some pictures, and then I would be describing what's happening in this infographic to hit all my arguments and all of the data that I have. Here's another example, right? One solid image in the background, some statistics, and then some little blurbs. And here would be another one. So this is the real-time board. This one doesn't include a lot of pictures, so you would probably want to do something else so it's just not all text, but it's really easy to use, drag and drop, put stuff in almost kind of like how Google Draw would be. So I highly recommend that you kind of use real-time board to get yourself set up with that. So after Friday, you should have a visual and you should have all of your arguments ready, because then on Monday when we come in, we're going to be doing our structured academic conversation. It'll be timed. I will be giving people whatever, like structured time, and I can explain that a little bit more on Monday. One side's going to talk. You're going to gather information about that. Then the other side's going to talk, gather information. We flip kind of back and forth as we go through our arguments. The big thing is, though, at the end of the structured academic conversation on Monday, I will be assigning a grade to your group, and then you guys will be assigning each other grades, your partners grades, on what they've done. And that together is going to end up making the first part of your grade for this project. So work hard, make sure that you're covering your bases and you're not being a slug to your group, and just make sure that you're prepared for Monday so that it goes smoothly. And then from there we'll continue on. All right, team, I'm trusting that you're going to work well. Subs watching, and I'm watching. See you on Monday.